well, you know what? I just want to kind of kick back and put my heels up because we're redoing your outdoor spaces. We're making it more serene, more tranquil, and sitting here and listening to this. The noise escapes. I hear nothing but soothing, relaxing ambiance of the flowing water. Water, to me, is one of those things, it just relaxes you. Maybe you can't get to a beach. Maybe vacation is just out of the question. Maybe you want to sit back, relax with a glass of wine, read a book, or just decompress after a long day with the kids and life and family. Here's how you can do it now with the patio pond. It's a lighted spillway, as we're calling it. And Martin, how cool is this now? We are going to transform your space in less time than it takes to make dinner. You can create an elegant decorative retreat inside or outside.
Right. Free
shipping and handling. We've got 5 low flexible payments of less than $100. And I feel like the backyard patio, the deck, or maybe the foyer is an area that we sometimes neglect. And as an interior designer, you've been a host at HGT, you know how that happens.
Absolutely. I think we concentrate on our indoor spaces so much, and then we neglect the outdoor spaces. And you almost have to see an outdoor space, whether it's a patio, a backyard, a terrace, really as a room without walls. And when you think about that concept, you really then at that point can set the stage, if you will, and really extend your living space even more. So I love this, Angie. First of all, we don't have too many, so you guys...
We have about 100,
you
by
guys
the way.
need to get this. This will give your patio, your backyard, anything an instant makeover. As a designer, whenever I do a landscaping project, a before and after, you know, you always need to incorporate a water feature.
Yes.
Let's face it, sometimes, you know, we love a pond, but to dig a pond, you have to dig the hole, you have to buy the liner, you have to buy the landscaping boulders, you have to buy all the plants.
Oh, that's
It is just too much work and a lot of money, Angie.
Yeah.
This literally, as soon as you get it out of the box with minor assembly, it'll give that backyard an instant makeover and really a designer touch. I mean, for the price, you can't beat it.
Look at this. We have 2 color choices to start off. We have blue and we also have white. They're 2 different lighted or lit features that look at this water. I just want to... You just want to kind of play in the water. This is amazing. Okay, so you have 2 choices. You have the blue and the white options this morning. Again, less than 100. Free shipping and handling on this. Great savings, you know, right in time for the summer.
Right.
Because you start to think about how much time you're spending outside. You're entertaining the cookouts, the graduations, the reunions, everything that happens, life happens outside.
Right.
You're now transforming your space.
Right.
Easy assembly on this, which I have to tell you, it takes one person approximately 20 minutes to do this, and you see it coming right out of the box. Decorate it how you want. We've got a couple of options here. This is going to be that piece you don't have to take it away come the winter, come the fall.
Right.
Because one, it's waterproof. And it's that stainless steel, that coated steel.
Right.
It's not going to rust. There's going to be no tarnishing.
Right.
So it's not like, oh no, it's raining, take it in. Oh no, it's snowing, we have to move it. You just leave it where you put it.
This is really... It's a designer look, it's a lifestyle all within one box. Because you get the pump, Angie. Obviously, you get the 2-tiered fountain. You get the LED light. I mean, pricing LED light alone, you know, can be an added cost. But remember, the top portion that we haven't even discussed, right here we see it in the Zen motif, which I love. We just incorporated some river rocks and some candles, and obviously a beautiful orchid. This part over here is so like a planter, or you can use it as a cooler. So how cool is that? How many of us, when we entertain outdoors, we have that styrofoam container or one of those big typical ice coolers that does not look nice? Now you can entertain with style outdoors just by having this beautiful cooler option.
Can I get 2 glasses? Because whether it's water, Perrier, Kool-Aid, whatever it is, how serene and polished is this? Not only are your guests going to be wowed, you're going to be wowed each and every time you step outside. It's sophisticated and it's very modern at that. Free shipping on this, again, less than $100 on those low monthly payments to get this home. How many do we have? About a little less than 100 left, and that's it. Blue and white are your 2 color options to choose. Easy assembly. Let's talk about the construction.
Yeah.
Because let's start down here in the front where you can really see. I love that wicker look, but it's not wicker. It's actually better than that.
It's actually PVC, so it gives you the imitation of wicker, but it's done in a very contemporary design. I love the contrast of the chocolate brown in combination with the brushed aluminum steel at the very top. And you talked about, you know, just adding something in your patio that can go such a long way, from daytime to nighttime. I love the fact that it's a piece that really you can enjoy during the night because of the LED option. Remember, it's the option of either having the blue light or the white. You can't go wrong with either one. And obviously, during the day, if you don't want to have the light turn on, you can just, you know, unplug it from the back, but you can still have the cascading waterfall. And no, this is not a trickle. This is not one of the little table, you know, fountains that we see, you know, at any sort of, you know, big box store. I mean, this is a beautiful cascade. Look at the pressure. I mean, you hear the sound. I mean, if we just stay silent for a second. There's just something about the sound of water
nice.
that is so peaceful and so relaxing. And you guys can have this at home. You know, we watch the HGTV shows. We all become inspired by those beautiful landscaping projects.
Yeah.
We see the designer magazines, and we wish we could have a home like that. But we just don't have it in our budget, let's face it, to not only buy all the materials, but then hire someone to do the job. You know, sometimes it's not just the budget for the materials. It's really just the extra labor involved to contract someone to come out to our home and dig that hole and install the pond and add everything else. Now, really, with one flex pay of $99.99, you know, you can bring it home and have it delivered to your home. Literally, you don't even have to go out to the store and buy it and put it in your car. And as soon as you do the assembly in less than 20 minutes, you will have this beautiful feature to enjoy for years to come, and your entire family as well.
I have to tell you, I just want to sit here and actually stare at the water. It is that mesmerizing. It's incredible. Fresh water, the sound, even the smell of the water, just is intoxicating.
Yeah.
First of all, it's energy efficient, designed really with the blue or the white lights. It's so simple. You can even turn the lights off if you want. A beautiful, even flow, very contemporary. I love the look of it. It's so modern, but you know what? It's still going to go with a lot of any decor. So if you've got a traditional space outdoor, or on your deck or your patio, your balcony for that matter, it's going to coordinate beautifully. I love the look of the wicker, but I also appreciate that it's waterproof. So I don't have to think about, you know, bringing it inside. It's that intricately woven PVC wicker. It's that rich brown finish, so it's stunning just to look at it. But then when you think about, I can get a cooler at the top, I can plant some orchids, I can plant my flowers, you can transform the space. Halloween comes, put candy in the top. I mean, there's infinite possibilities.
Well, it's all about, you know what, if you make an investment such as this, it's about getting more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And really, you're not just buying a pond, you're buying a lifestyle, you're buying a cooler, you're buying a planter.
Right.
It includes everything. The pumps alone, you know, can be a lot of money. This is the entire, you know, kit and caboodle, as they say, that will completely give your front yard or your backyard an instant makeover. Here we have it in a beautiful setup. Here we have actually this beautiful facade. So imagine, you know, your guest or yourself coming home after a long day at work and just having this beautiful fountain greet you every single day, you know, at the end of a long day at work. Or your guests. Remember, it's all about, you know, first impressions too. But the fact that you can also incorporate it outdoors, to me, I mean, it just cannot get any better. I actually literally own this. I'm completely honest. I own this. I have it near a daybed. I love the fact that I can even use it as an end table. So, for example, here we have a beautiful vignette with, you know, the seating arrangement. And we can have either the fountain in the very center if we want. Absolutely. And then we can have this be like our little end table. Here we can put our glasses or our drinks.
I can take my glass. I can kind of set it on the edge if you want to. It's easy to just incorporate it into your space.
This is a no-brainer to me. You know, as a designer, if we can't afford to do the landscaping right now, we can't afford to do the, you know, plant the flowers and just make our backyard, you know, prettier now for the spring and summer season, I can guarantee you that a pond like this one is what the space needs. You guys deserve it. You know, it really is what the space needs.
I tell you what, I saw this in the show, and I was so excited. I'm like, how wonderful is that? I don't need to call someone to dig a hole, whether I have my tiller or not. Then I have to line it and put the base in there, then fill it with the water, and then buy a pump, buy a light. No, we've made it so simple. It's one complete kit. You're getting everything you see here except the ice and the drinks. That's buy separately.
And Angie doesn't come with it either.
No, I'm sorry. I wish I would. And I know you want to take Martin to decorate the rest of your outdoor space.
So you can write us on hsn.com maybe for tips and advice, right?
You make it so easy. We try to make your life simple. We really want to inspire you to create that outdoor oasis.
Yeah.
The blue is actually outselling the white at this point, and maybe it's that gorgeous look of like the ocean, if you will. You know, because when you think of something like this, I just think about vacation. I think about unwinding, relaxing with, you know, maybe lying in a pool with the sun beaming down on you.
Yeah.
You can reach over, you kind of grab a drink or a sip or whatever it is, maybe even have fresh fruit and line it with ice. There's so many things you can do. As we look at the white light, you can see that beautiful orchid in the top. So maybe you just want to have a beautiful outdoor space with flowers and candles. You can do actually, there's unlimited possibilities with this.
Right.
It's also a 3-year warranty on this, which is tremendous. This decorative pond or planter or waterfall, it's a combination of all of them put together, is perfect. Great time to invest in your outdoor space. You're going to be spending so much time out there. Or maybe you want to spend time out there. Because, Martin, we don't want to neglect, you know, we use the indoor, but don't neglect the outdoor spaces, whether it's small or not. Oh, let me give you the dimensions really quickly on this one. It is 43.5 inches in length. It's 32 inches in the width, and the height is just a little over 16 inches. So it's not a huge footprint. When I think about the chair I'm sitting in right now, just enjoying the sound of that ambient water, it's not too much bigger than that. So it's not overwhelming. It's not like you have to build an outdoor mecca to put a beautiful pond like this in your space.
But you know what? You talked about many homeowners not using their outdoor spaces, but sometimes we don't have a reason to go outdoors. When you have a beautiful feature like this, it becomes the focal point of your patio, of your balcony. You know, sometimes we even neglect, you know, homeowners that live in condos or that live in apartment buildings. Just because we don't have a lawn and a terrace or, you know, a backyard does not mean that you cannot have a beautiful space. This is beautiful for a balcony as well, guys. Remember, all it needs is just an electrical outlet, and you put some water and you're good to go. The fact that I just love the design, you know, you have to think about the details and the quality that goes into this. Notice that you don't see the pump. Notice that you don't see the electrical cords hanging out. Sometimes with other fountains, you kind of see the electrical cord hanging over the top.
It doesn't look polished and finished.
Yeah, the design for this is completely genius. Everything is hidden, so all you really appreciate is the design. Contemporary or traditional, because of the wicker, as Angie said. It really goes with any sort of design aesthetic that you have in your home. And another tip that I do want to give you guys, especially if you have small children, I've actually turned this into like an aquatic pond, and you can put maybe like goldfish inside as well, because it's that large. I even put like papyrus plants. So you go to any sort of garden center, you ask what are the aquatic plants that can actually survive in a container like this. Container gardening is so popular nowadays, and you can actually turn this into a beautiful aquatic garden, maybe with a small lily pad, papyrus or plants, fish, goldfish.
I could see some floating candles right in the top.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk about a romantic evening, even if it's you by yourself. Ladies' night is now all about us. Let's unwind. But then maybe, okay, you can invite some people to join in the party. You know, I just want to close my eyes. I do. I want to sit back. I want to relax. I want to maybe have an adult beverage, or maybe just some water. I mean, no matter what it is, maybe some snacks. This is so peaceful. And when you think about the long day, the commute, life, and balancing it, the budget, and you just want to sit down and go, and that's what this is going to do. It's going to transform our space. Wait, don't you just slow down, even just thinking about it? By the way, we only have about 30 left in the blue. I just want to update you a little bit. 30 left. So if you have a tablet, your phone, if you're lucky enough to shop by remote, you might want to grab that to get this home. The item number is 256402. You're looking at the patio pond with the gorgeous lighted spillway. It's surreal. This is like, if you could treat yourself, I'd even say, and I'm a shoeaholic and I love fashion, skip one or two of those and think about doing this for the outdoor space.
Absolutely. This is the type of gift, Angie, that really every single member of your family can enjoy.
Yes.
And nowadays we talk about staycations. It's so popular because we just don't have the budget. If we have a large family, so many kids, you know, flying, hotel, the expenses, the meals, the car, the gas.
Yes.
You know, why not maybe do a staycation and turn your backyard into like an oasis, like you talked about at the beginning of the segment? Because with a pond like this one, it just really transports you to another moment, another experience whatsoever in your backyard. I was saying that I love really just drinking my coffee at the end of the day, you know, and just have the light shine because it is so relaxing, you know, with my two dogs, you know, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. That moment that is priceless. We work so hard during the day. We have so many activities that we have to juggle as moms, you know, as dads, what have you. I mean, you guys know this. So you really need to sort of treat yourself, you know, instead of going to a spa, which is one treatment alone, it costs a lot of money.
That's true.
This is something that you can use every single day and sort of just take you to that very zenful moment. If you do yoga, I know, you know, you're a very active person.
Right?
So, you know, imagine doing yoga every morning, you know, or at night.
I love what you're thinking.
With the mat right here in the front, you know. I don't have a pool at my house, so if we don't have the luxury of having a pool, of having, you know, living near the lake, of living near the beach, this is just the perfect way to add a water element in your home. And again, when you look at the price, guys, you have to really sort of compare it to how we spend money on other things that don't last as long, that might not be as important in the sense that it's not going to, you know, really be a benefit to the entire family. You know, if you buy shoes for yourself, only you can use the shoes, right?
No,
or if you buy a dress.
And, you know, think about dads. They might be the king of the grill, but maybe you want to enhance his space.
Yeah.
Give him a night. This would be you know what? I just thought of, my dad would love this. My dad would absolutely adore this. The whole family is going to love this. You're going to love this. This is beautiful. It's serene. It's a perfect way to unwind or just enjoy it. You can celebrate with this. So happy Father's Day to all you fathers. And don't watch because you might be getting this extra deal delivered.
Yeah, I'm sure you can still get it delivered in time for Father's Day. But what I typically do as well, if you don't get it in time, I did this with the wheelbarrow that we actually sell here, the Muletto, the 7-in-1. I just literally printed out a photo in a greeting card, and I gave it to a friend of mine that was actually retiring. So he's getting that in the mail coming soon. So even if you don't get it in time for Father's Day, but I think you can, you know, it's still a great way to, you know, tell Dad, hey, I'm thinking of you.
That's
but at the same time, we're taking advantage of this too.
That's right, and it can be late. I promise you, Dad will not be upset if it doesn't arrive in time for Father's Day.
And you can set it up yourself. It's not complicated at all, and it's just, it'll completely give your backyard an instant makeover.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
I love this.
45-gallon capacity. Yeah. Oh.
I love this. I promise you, I love this.
The LED
Everybody needs one, I promise you.
You're right. Come to your house to hang out by your pond. The lights are included, by the way, in this shipping and handling. Martin, you're going to be back at 6 a.m.
6 a.m., yeah.
6 a.m., okay. But this might not be here because this is almost sold out, so please take advantage of that now. If you're ordering with us, maybe you want to hop over to hsn.com. See the entire HGTV home outdoor living full assortment for you. So you get your pond, you've got your tiller. Maybe you need some more decorative pieces. Maybe you just need furniture or maybe the grill. Yeah, how about that? It's all available on hsn.com. And I would love to see your pictures. I get inspired. You know, Martin's here. He's an interior decorator. But you know what? You inspire me as well. So all your photos, send them there. Put them on hsn.com. Would love, love, love to see them. Okay, coming up, we have more. I've got a beautiful way to decorate the door or maybe the window in your space. It's the LED wreath, which is coming up in a moment. But also, let's check out this tip. All right, we're going to come back with that beautiful wreath.